Russia is a nation shaped by empires, revolutions, and resilience. Spanning to continents and over 1,000 years of history, Russia's past is as vast and complex as its land. Early beginnings. Kievan Rus, 9th–13th century. The story of Russia begins with Kievan Rus, a federation of Slavic tribes led by Viking rulers in the 9th century. Centered around the city of Kiev, it became a powerful trading hub and embraced Eastern Orthodox Christianity in 988. But in the 13th century, Mongol invaders known as the Golden Horde destroyed Kievan Rus, setting the stage for a new power to rise. The rise of Moscow, 14th–16th century. While much of Russia was under Mongol rule, the small principality of Moscow grew stronger. By the 15th century, it led the resistance against Mongol domination. In 1547, Ivan IV, Ivan the Terrible, declared himself the first Tsar of Russia, marking the birth of the Tsardom of Russia's centralized, powerful state. The Romanovs and the Russian Empire, 1613 to 1917. After years of instability, the Romanov dynasty came to power in 1613 and ruled for over 300 years. Under rulers like Peter the Great and Catherine the Great, Russia expanded across Asia and Europe, becoming a vast empire. Peter modernized Russia, built St. Petersburg, and turned the country into a major European power. But while the elite lived in luxury, the majority of Russians lived in poverty tensions that would later explode. Revolution and the Soviet Union, 1917 to 1991. In 1917, during World War I, revolution swept the empire. The Romanovs were overthrown, and the Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, took control. The Soviet Union, USSR, was born in 1922, a communist state with its capital in Moscow. Under Joseph Stalin, the USSR became a superpower but at a high cost. Purges, forced labor camps, and millions of deaths. After World War II, the USSR entered the Cold War with the United States, spreading its influence across the globe. Collapse and modern Russia, 1991. Today, in 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed after decades of political and economic strain. Russia became an independent nation again, led first by Boris Yeltsin and later by Vladimir Putin. Today, Russia remains a major global player facing both international challenges and internal transformations. In summary, from ancient kingdoms and Tsars to communist rule and modern politics, the history of Russia is a tale of power, struggle, and survival. It's not just the story of one nation, but of an empire that helped shape the world. At the end of the video, if you found this journey through Russian history fascinating, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the past told simply, clearly, and with purpose. Because history doesn't just explain the past, it helps us understand the future.